Hi everyone, it's Lily. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be walking around in the woods and showing you all the flowers, the pretty flowers, and basically all of the plants and the birds and all of the basically wildlife. That's what I'm going to be showing you. So there are loads of flowers, and it's coming into springtime now. It's not exactly spring though. It's like, I'd love it to be spring. It's really sunny, and except for it's a bit cold because of the wind, and we are still in winter. But it's almost the end of winter, and we're going to be coming into March, which is going to be coming into spring. Since it's coming to the end of winter, I thought I ought to just have a walk with you and show you all of the different things that are happening around. So come on, let's go for a walk. Look, I've just found some aconite. These are among the first flowers that come out in like early spring and late winter. Look here, there are some wild primroses here. Aren't they lovely? There are loads of snowdrops around here, and they're like the first flowers that we get from the winter, because in the winter that's why they're called snowdrops, because they're white and it's like with the snow, because that's what we mostly get in the winter time is snow. That's what you think we get. There are even lots of bluebells coming out too. The flowers haven't come, but the bluebells are coming, and we're going to get them really soon. That's why, because it's getting into springtime now, and so everything is much warmer, and so the plants are coming. Here, that's so cool. We're going to have lots of blue around as well. That's so nice. Oh my goodness, look at these. These are some of those daffodils. These are early daffodils. They're coming out. These ones haven't quite flowered yet, but as you can see, they are starting to flower. There are even some here. Oh, they smell so nice. They've all been dormant, and now they're just coming out. And then we're going to have lots of bees coming out as well to pollinate them, and then we can get honey. Also, our crops that we planted in the autumn, they went into dormant state, and now they're starting to grow. And then we can have lots of wheat, and then we can make flour, and then we can make bread. And the grass, it will also start to grow, and then we need to cut the grass so that then it doesn't grow too long. It was also in a dormant state during the winter. Can you hear the birds? You need to be very quiet to be able to hear them. That's a robin there. That one was just in the tree. Can you hear that they're like talking to each other? One says something and then the other says back. You can't really see them, but you can hear them. It's easy to hear birds, but it's not very easy to see them. Have you noticed that when you look up, all of the trees, they're like really bare and they don't really have any leaves on them. But they are starting to get some leaves. Like this one here, it's starting to get some leaves. You can see there. And when you look up, it's also easy to see the bird's nest. Can you see that bird's nest there? It's quite clear to see it, but it's pretty big, so I'm not really sure if it's a squirrel's nest or a big bird's nest. Did you know that squirrels also nest in trees? Look, there are some crows nesting here. Look at how many nests there are. There's so many. It's like they're making a huge hotel, but they're not. The female will lay a clutch of 2 to 6 eggs. It takes 18 to 21 days for the eggs to hatch. The crows sit on the eggs for 18 to 21 days. You see how easy it is to see the bird's nest when the leaves are off? I think it's good when they have the leaves on, and then their nests are more protective. All of the trees have been brown in the winter, but as we're coming to spring, all of the buds are coming. Then we're going to have lots and lots of green, and then we're going to have lots of colourful with all of the flowers. That's my favourite part of spring. These trees are the bare ones. They're called deciduous trees. They shed their leaves when it comes to wintertime. They shed them in the autumn. But the trees that don't shed their leaves are called evergreens, and that's that one right there. It's an evergreen because it's green all year round. This is an evergreen tree, this one. If you've seen my winter video from my YouTube channel, then you can just click up in the corner and then you'll see, you can basically just click up here, just click up there and you'll see my winter video. Isn't it lovely how you can just walk around in the woods, find green trees and brown trees and have green and brown around the place? Then you can also find white snowdrops. Then you can also find the yellow daffodils. It's so pretty in the woods, isn't it? That's why my favourite, I basically like all of the years around because of winter it's nice and snowy and it's just really nice, and then in the springtime all of the blossoms makes it colourful. In the summertime it's my birthday and it's really nice and hot, and then in the autumn all of the colours that fall off of the trees, all of the colours of the leaves, it's so pretty. We can also get winter storms, which is like really windy, and they can be really destructive. Look at this tree that is falling down, and this can kill you if you're walking just under the tree when it's windy. If you're walking in a wood or a forest when it's really windy, then a tree can literally just fall on you. And if it's really heavy like this, that can really kill you. And look, this tree has fallen down. There are loads of trees that have fallen down, and there's a tree over there that has fallen down, and that was in blossom as well. Oh my goodness, look what the winter's done to my grandma's tree. It was only very little, but do you know why it's blown out like this? And that one is a deciduous tree, and the wind hasn't done it to that one. It's because this is an evergreen tree, and it was nice standing up. It was like about this high probably. And it's because it's got its leaves on that the wind pushes against the leaves, and then it breaks apart. But with this deciduous tree, it's deciduous, it's just its sticks, and then the wind just passes through it, just very easily just passes through it, and so it didn't break. But this has broken. Even though this kind of looks like a tree, it's still broken. This is just a deciduous tree, it sheds its leaves, but it's got buds. The hawthorn, and I think I know why it's called the hawthorn, because it has thorns on it. There are some buds that shows that the leaves are going to be coming out. This is another tree that is coming into flower. You might not think that these are flowers, but these actually are flowers, and if you have them and you feel them, they're really soft. But then these ones are starting to not be so soft. As you can see, there's yellow. That's going to be the pollen, because there's going to be like these, basically a yellow flower. That's what they are. And they're so pretty, and I like them when they're soft. I wish that they were so giant when they're small, and I wish they were really big and then they could be pillows. This is a plum tree here, and it's coming into blossom. It's so pretty, isn't it? And it has white flowers. Loads of other trees though, they have white flowers, and they're all really pretty, don't you think? More blossom, and even more blossoms. And this is a cherry tree, and they're pink blossoms. This is pink, but it doesn't give the fruit, it just flowers. This is a willow tree, and with the willow tree, in the winter, the black vines, they were like really brown, and now they've gotten yellow because they're going to get their leaves, and then in the spring and the summer, they're going to be green. Also, we have our duckies. They were here in the winter, and they're also here in the spring and the summer. Look, there are some swans. This is such a nice walk, don't you think? Swans are really nice birds. They're like really big. They mate for life. They're basically just friends for life.
Swans are very peaceful creatures, but actually they can be really dangerous if you disturb them. Like if you go near their nests or their babies or their eggs, then they can be really dangerous and they can actually hurt you. They're really big, and with their wings they can actually break your leg.
It's nice to walk around. When you walk around, you might if you're very lucky, you might spot a deer. Or you might even spot a hare. You can just spot loads of things. It's so nice. You can see loads of different wildlife. Walking around in the woods is so nice. And we see all of these trees. We sometimes mark the dead ones with like a colour of either yellow or red. And then we can cut them down to use as firewood. So we don't just cut all of the trees down. We cut the dead ones down, but at the moment you can't really tell which one's dead and which one's not dead. And we would cut the trees down and then use them as firewood in the winter, and even now, and in the springtime, because just because it's springtime and it's getting warmer doesn't mean it's going to be extremely warm. It's still going to be a bit cold. That's why you see that I have my gloves on. Even if there's blue sky, the wind makes it cold. This is some of the wood that we collect for a fire. We put it on the fire. Quite nice. I'm going to take some bits home, and then we can put them on the fire. And these bigger ones, we can use an axe to cut them. And look, when I said that we mark them, this is the mark that we have. This one we have a red mark here, or a pink. And also, you can also use these things as drums. Look. It would be like a xylophone, and also it's like a drum here. And here. I love playing music with wood. When you walk around, it's really nice. Walking around is really nice, especially in the woods where you can collect lots of different things. You get fresh air as well when you go outside. So nice to get lots of fresh air, don't you think too? Especially in the sunshine, then you can get some nice vitamin D. And now we're moving on to mine and my mum's garden. And this is my garden and my mum's garden as well. In the spring and the summer, we had all of our plants. Then all of our plants have now just died because of the winter. It's been really cold. And so me and my mum need to fertilise it. But first we need to clear it out. And then we can also plant some more things. Do you know why we have this fencing around them? We have this fencing around them because the fencing helps for the rabbit, because we live in the countryside. It helps for the rabbits, the deers, the foxes, and basically all the animals that would love to eat our plants. We put this around so then they can't come and eat our plants, because we don't want them doing that, do we? Now I'm going to show you, we're going to go and feed our ducks. I hope you've enjoyed my walk around the woods and everywhere. And please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to click the like button to watch my other videos and to share. So, see you in my next videos then. Bye! I'm sharing the food with the ducks.